Ladies and gentlemen, gamers, welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing the game I recently finished last week. I didn't get to make the video on time, but here we go. The game is going to be The Bureau, XCOM Declassified. Now, as you've read about this game, there's been mixed reviews. There's been a lot of people saying negative stuff, good things about it. However, I thought the game was alright. I thought it was just executed wrong. If they kept a lot of the XCOM stuff, this game would have been fantastic. I'll talk about what I mean in a bit. Some of the things I can see why people are mad about this game is the fact that, they probably did not look into this game and realize that it's not a TBS game, which is a tactical board strategy game. They thought it was going to be another one of like the XCOM Enemy Unknown. Unfortunately, it's played more of a third person with a bit of tactical on the side. Just a bit, not too much of it. Basically, it's played like Mass Effect 2 and 3, and that's not saying it's a bad thing. It's just that a lot of people don't like that, or a lot of people do like it. It's a hit or miss. The thing about this is that it doesn't feel like XCOM when it's doing this, especially when you're shooting in single player, because you're not taking turns between the characters to do it. You can just command them right away, and everybody will drop all the powers out at the same time, get everything going. And that's not the only thing that's very similar to Mass Effect 2 and 3 in this game. The dialogue in the game is also very similar. You can talk about the positive and negative, and you can even ask about their background and question them before you go to your, basically mission. The graphics to the game, I'll have to say, is aesthetically beautiful, especially with DirectX 11. If you have it on the PC, which is the version I'm playing, I can't play the console version. I know the PC version will definitely take advantage of all the hardware, and it did. It did a great job at it. I mean, it looks great. Other than that, I have no complaints about that. The AI to the game is decent at best. They'll charge you, they'll rush you, they'll try to take you on the sides, especially if you play on harder difficulty. At the same time, your AI can be pretty dumb also. They can jump towards grenades or never leave the grenades on time, which is what I noticed a lot of. The story of the game starts off with you having a certain alien material. The aliens went on all-out war to grab this material from you, and what follows from that, I don't want to spoil it. You have to play the game to find out. The game does have multiple endings, all of which to me felt very anticlimactic, so it was just an okay story. Another thing is the voice acting in the game is also meh, because I guess the main character most of the time sounded like the Dark Knight, which is pretty funny too. A lot of us cracked about that, and a lot of people cracked jokes about that, so that was pretty hilarious. As for the replayability of the game, you can definitely replay the game anytime you want. Try different, dialogues. It's pretty limited. The things it's missing, there's a lot of things it's missing. I'll tell you how it works, basically, breakdown of the game. So basically, the gameplay starts you off at the XCOM base, and in the XCOM base, you can pretty much talk to the NPCs, interact with them, get positive or negative feedback from them, and then learn about their backstory to continue a mission. So before a mission starts, you can bring about 2 agents with you, and each agent can be one of the 4 classes. The class is Commando. The Commandos are basically the DPS class. They're up in there and they're shooting your enemies down. They're also very tough. They can be pretty good tanks too. You got the Engineer. They put down mine traps. You can do tactical combat with turrets. You can choose between certain different skills for each class. The Recon is basically the sniper. You know them. They can shoot through walls with one of their abilities, which is really cool. Actually, scratch that, more OP than anything. And then last but not least, the support class. I rarely use this, but basically they can buff your entire party, shoot better, take more damage, or put this cool shield on your party where the enemies shoot and then projectiles just bounce back. So each class has its benefits and its weakness. Aside from that, during the selection screen, what I was disappointed in was that the maps are not really randomized. They kind of follow a flow of story, and there's side missions, and that's pretty much it. There's side missions that you can do which helps level you a bit more. The other side mission that you can do is you can send agents off a bit to have them level up, and pretty much that's it during the whole entire game. You basically send agents off, try to level up, and then do your side missions, and do the main mission, eventually coming to the end of the game. Other than that, the game is quite decent. It's not a horrible game like people are saying it is. Check out some of the gameplay videos and decide for yourself. The thing is, it didn't feel like an XCOM game. It shouldn't have been called an XCOM game, maybe something else, but it did have XCOM characters, so, if you did your research ahead of time, you know exactly what the game was about, you weren't complaining, and you enjoyed whatever was in it. But if you don't like these type of games, I suggest you wait for a price drop before you play it, even if you're a hardcore XCOM fan, because it seems like a lot of my friends who are hardcore XCOM fans were really upset about this. Some of the things that really could have made this game a big hit was that if they actually implemented a lot of the ideas from XCOM Unknown, you know, like upgrading of the base, upgrading of the weapons, capturing aliens, and of course randomization of maps and making it a lot more fun, and plus bringing more than 2 people in a party. And if it was more tactical turn-based, maybe people would like it a lot more. But you know, all in all, you know, you beat the game, you move on. What can you say? Anyways, guys, as usual, enjoy the clips to the game. And final announcement is I'll be streaming The Lost Planet 3 starting right now after I put this video up. I'm going to also be playing Final Fantasy 14 full-time, and I'll be playing new games as they come out while playing 14. So check us out at my stream, which is twitch.tv/Canuddy. At the same time, I'll be doing giveaways. I'm still doing PS4 giveaways. I'm still doing, you know, dinner giveaways. I'll do some video game giveaways, and as the weeks go by, you'll earn more. You can earn more raffle points by just watching the stream or idling on the stream. So definitely stop by, and remember to always game on. If you need any help or advice about a game, feel free to ask me. I don't mind at all, because there's so many games coming out and I can't really do a review for all of them since I don't have enough time, but I try to get out as much video as I can. So remember, game on.
Attack! In my sight! Whoa! Regroup! Back on the CO now! Oh shit! Muton! They're holed up there! Take it down! Focus on that target! Back on you, Commander! These ones have armor! Commander, keep the pressure on them! Shield orb, there! Shields up! Get down! Going now! Stems! Activate stem! In place! This is now! Place, boss! On me! Moving in! On the CO! Shoot up! Back on you, Commander! Lifting it! That's your target! Taking aim! Down! Need help here! I got it! Have you up and up? They're pushing! What do we do? Going in now! I'm getting chewed up! Shield that spot! Shield going up! Thanks. I can use a medic! Regroup! Back on the CO now! This one's have armor! Ready! Medic, Commander! Hey! Over there! Moving! Down! I need help over here! Thanks, I needed that. Regroup! Medic! I got you. Take it out! Got it. Hold still. I'll get you fixed. They're already here! Still not opposed. Come on! He's up! Grenade! They're holding that area! give up yet. You're okay.
Thanks, I needed that.
Take cover for now! Hey, I needed that. They're on the defensive. Weapons dry. Grenade! All targets down.
Launch control should be just inside that barn.